So, very good morning to all the students. Today we shall be discussing about the brainstorming question and answers of the activity summary writing. So, in the initial part we have seen what is summary writing. Now let us begin with the activities. If you are new to the channel, subscribe it, share it, like it. Let's begin. So the first A1 activity here is complete the following as instructed. Read the passage and write its summary according to the given steps. So first of all, we should do a small reading of the particular article and then we will follow the steps which are given. So communication is a part of our everyday life. We greet one another, smile or frown depending on our moods. Animals too communicate, much to our surprise. Just like us, interaction among animals can be both verbal or non-verbal. Singing is one way in which animals can interact with one another. Male blackbirds often use their melodious songs to catch the attention of the females. These songs are usually rich in notes, variation, encoding various kinds of messages. Songs are also used to warn and keep off other blackbirds from their territory, usually a place where they dwell and reproduce. Large mammals in the oceans sing too, according to the adventurous sailors. Enormous whales groan and grunt, while smaller dolphins and porpoises produce pings, whistles, and clicks. These sounds are surprisingly received by other mates as far as several thousand kilometers away. So, we will now follow the steps given in the book and we shall see the summary writing of this particular article. So, the steps which we have to follow is first read the article twice, that is, first fast and then slow. But we have done it because we were reading it at a medium pace. Step 2 is the purpose of writing. What is the purpose of this writing? To tell the reader amazing facts of communication between animals. Step 3 is the main theme. What is the main theme of this particular article? It is communication between birds and animals. Now let us see the shortened summary of the article. Communication is essential in our life. We communicate depending on our moods. Surprisingly, birds and animals communicate too. Birds sing to grab each other's attention, send special messages, or even warn them. Large mammals such as whales groan or grunt. Dolphins and porpoises whistle, click, or ping. Amazingly, the range of their communication can go up to thousands of kilometers. So, this is a way where we have just shortened the given article. Each one of you can try it afterwards. After getting the idea, you can shorten these things as per as your choice. So the next activity here is A2. The first one is that cut redundant words. We are often inefficient in our language, using more words than necessary. Consider the following phrases. So these redundant words are those words which we use just in our language. Sometimes it happens unknowingly, sometimes it is done purposely. So if you have done it unknowingly, what could you do? Find 5 more redundant words. So let us understand what are these redundant words. Look here carefully. The first one is a circle around can become just circle. Write down can become write. Added bonus can simply become bonus. Get to the point as quickly as possible is really get to the point. Close proximity is close. During the course of is during. So in a similar manner, we also have found some examples such as puzzling mystery is actually a mystery. Return back means return. 12 midnight is midnight. Past experience is experience. New innovations is innovations. And free gift is gift. So redundant words are those words which are not needed and but they are repeated again. So these were the examples and hope you have understood what do you mean by redundant words. The next is avoiding adverbs. Adverbs clutter up your copy. You can usually live without them. Here are some examples. So while writing summaries, many a times we use unnecessary adverbs. So this is known as adverbs cluttering up. So let us understand this. The A is that's usually a good thing to do, which can mean that's a good thing to do. That's fairly good coffee. That's good coffee. I totally agree. Here it becomes Then actually I disagree. When you remove actually, it becomes I disagree. Just delete all those idealized words and rewrite. We have done that. We have deleted all the ideal. As you can see clearly in the activity, we have just removed this italicized words, and we have completed our activity. The next activity is 3. One word substitution. One word substitute are words that replace a group of words or a full sentence effectively without creating any ambiguity in the meaning of the sentences. Ambiguity here means without changing the meaning of the sentence. So this one word substitutions are used effectively in summary writing to cut down the length of the passage or the article. For example, A. The life story of a man written by himself means autobiography. A sound that cannot be heard is inaudible. C. A list of books is catalog. D. A sentence whose meaning is unclear is ambiguous. So these sentences can be cut short into by using the small one word substitutes, which are very easily understandable, and it can clearly make your article very effective. Find as many examples as you can from internet and make a list. So we have also tried to find some of the examples. So the E1 here is the arrangement of events or deeds in order of their occurrence, means the chronology. Certain to happen, inevitable. The practice of taking someone else's work and forwarding it as own, that means plagiarism. This particular word is repeated many times over the internet, over the blogs, over the articles. Study of handwriting means graphology. One who loves his country means a patriot. The next activity is A3. Use of a noun in apposition. Apposition is a grammatical construction in which two elements, normally noun phrases, are placed side by side with one element serving to identify the other in a different way. The two elements are said to be in apposition. Apposition can be used to make the compound sentence short and simple. So use of apposition just increases the effectiveness of your article. It presents a particular noun in two different manners, and it can also cut short the compound sentence, making it short and simple. For example, Neha is their eldest child and she is very intelligent. So this particular sentence may initially be written as Neha, their eldest child, is very intelligent. Here, Neha and their eldest child are the same person. As you see here, this particular statement which says Neha is their eldest child and she is very intelligent is a long sentence or a compound sentence too. But when you cut it short using apposition, it becomes Neha, comma, the eldest child, comma, is very intelligent. In the similar manner, let us see the next activity, which is transforming complex to simple by using phrases like to or using noun phrases instead of a clause. Example, Nagpur is the city where oranges grow. Instead of this, we can say oranges grow in Nagpur. This means the same thing. So while we are transforming a particular sentence using to phrase or any other clause, we should not change the meaning of that particular sentence. The old man is so weak that he cannot walk. It can be the old man is too weak to walk. So we have used here to. So change the following sentences into simple. For example, A. Mr. Rohit is the member and he is also the director can be written Mr. Rohit is the member and the director. The B1. The room is so small that it cannot accommodate many people. It could be written as the room is too small to accommodate many people. Next one is C. You have to prove that you are innocent can be written as you have to prove your innocence. D1. He was late so he walked in a great hurry can be written as being late he walked in a hurry. As you have seen, while we have made these complex sentences into simple, we haven't changed the meaning of the sentence. So here I would like to end the lecture. If you have understood my teaching, then do like, subscribe and share the channel. Next time I shall meet you again very soon. Thank you.